together. Doesn't matter the weather. So let's get to it now. Gotta figure out what to do. The Addicts, fantasy football. The Addicts, fantasy. The Addicts, ooh, we know all. The Addicts, it's fantasy.
Are addicted to all things fantasy football. I am your host tonight, Dalton Hanley, and I am joined, as always, by my friend Haven, and we have a new surprise guest with us, Jayden. How you feeling? Welcome to the show.
Feeling great, special that I'm on here. I pour
What's
my
that,
blood, sweat, and tears into y'all's social media, so I think it's right that I am the first ever special guest on this podcast, and I have a lot to say for the night, so full steam ahead, no holding back. Let's ride.
What's that in your background? What is that right there?
This right here, this baby,
Yeah, what is that?
I'm the reigning defending champ of my fantasy football league that I am the commissioner of. So if you want this bad boy, Haven, up your game, baby.
All right. This is my first year in Jayden's league. It's pretty competitive. Some of these guys don't know what they're doing, and you're able to make really good trades with them. But they got a couple guys that pretty solid. Right now, I'm about the 3 seed. We'll see how this season goes. Jayden and me have been fighting it out. And hopefully one of us walks away as champion.
Yeah, our league's kind of similar to the redraft league that I'm in with you, Dalton. You got your big dogs at the top, which you're the big dog, unfortunately. What are you, 9-1? How do you lose to Paul? I beat him twice this year. Come on now. Easy work.
He put 180 on me.
But
All is just random.
it's similar in our league.
70
You got
or
your
180.
big dogs at the top, and then you got your guys at the bottom that are trying not to go on a date with a specific type of doll.
Love a good punishment. Gotta have a good punishment.
Yes.
Love it. Well, Jayden, we're happy to have you.
It's a pleasure.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Haven, what you got for us?
All right. Question of the day. I got a good one for y'all. This one's a little out there, so I'm curious to see how creative you are. I have a player I have written down. I want you to guess who that player is, but you're not able to ask a question that is football related. This can be, you can ask anything else, but it cannot be related to football.
Okay.
Dalton, got anything on your head? What do you think it is? So ask any question.
Oh, we're just off the rip.
I got
Okay.
one.
Okay.
All right, go, Jayden.
Are they a multiplayer athlete or a multi-sport athlete?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Would this player be a really good dancer?
Depends on the dancing, but not. He wouldn't be good on like Dancing with the Stars. No.
So no good touchdown
Okay.
celebrations. Good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jayden. That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say this guy is more of a
Are they known for their looks?
premium? That's a good question.
I think yes. I think they're definitely known for their looks. There's some parts of, there's a reason for that, but yeah, they're known for their looks. They're known for a lot of other things too, though, but looks is definitely up there.
Have they been canceled?
No.
Okay.
Are they a leader on their team?
Not football related, Dalton.
But
I
it's
have
more
no
of a
idea
that's a
any of these questions.
that's a characteristic, though.
This random
I
ass
would
segment.
I would say
This is tough. I mean, what do you
No
want
idea where to go with any of this.
I mean,
Haven did say earlier he's
he has
obsessed with this
motion.
player
he has,
He has motion twin?
Yeah, he has motion twin
since birth.
since birth.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea where to go. Like, I don't have a single question to ask you.
Sorry for interrupting, but Travion Henderson just got his 3rd touchdown of the night.
third.
Let's go.
Third
Oh,
touchdown.
Let's go.
Sorry, my
Oh.
watch went off and
My
I had to
boy.
look at the
Oh.
notification.
My boy Hendo.
Cooking since I
off.
had him at the start of the week. That was gonna be Jayden's start of the week, but we recorded after during the game. But yeah, he's been cooking. Look, y'all aren't being creative enough. Get creative with this. So right now he's a boy with motion twin. He could be a decent dancer. And you know him from his face is very recognizable.
I mean, this is just tough. I mean, I don't even know what to ask. Like,
Haven, it's just such an off the wall of, hey, I have a player. Literally ask me anything and see if you get close. Like
without asking football questions.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
That's what makes it great.
Would he be a partier? Is he a party animal?
100%
where does his
animal.
where does his
100%
mom
party
buy
animal.
groceries?
Okay.
How about that? Where does his mom buy groceries? Since we're just asking random
Oh,
questions.
mom buys grocery. I feel
Is it
like
George Kittle?
it's not George Kittle, but I feel like his mom buys grocery at like at a gas station. Like that's where he gets his Monster Energy drink, and I feel like he eats like those hot dogs off the rollers for lunch every day.
Okay.
So he's a gas station
see,
lunch kind of guy.
Tequila or vodka person?
Oh, he 100% drinks tequila.
Hmm.
He wouldn't
So
shy
they'll go
away from
wild.
anything else.
So he's a party animal, drinks
Mm-hmm.
tequila.
But also can be a leader in the room, face is recognizable, and he has motion twin.
Okay. Is he a loyal person? Would you consider him loyal, or would he have a lot of girls to take home?
I feel like he would take multiple girls home, but if you had a 2-on-20 fight and you're the 2, he's gonna fight with you till death does them part.
You got any guesses, Dalton? I have none.
Is this guy someone who would be married or somebody would have a lot of girlfriends?
A lot of girlfriends, for sure.
Stephon Diggs.
No, good guess, but no.
He only has like 4 baby mamas this year,
Tyreek
including
Hill.
Cardi B.
No. You're wrong ethnic group.
Haven, to save us time and from being here for 3 hours, why don't you give us some hints instead of us just asking you completely random questions?
His favorite wrestler would be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The beer drinker. Okay.
Yep. He likes to surf the waves. He has a best friend that you can almost make him Dumb and Dumber. Those are 3 really good hits.
So he's known for having
Trevor
a duo
Lawrence.
like in the league.
Yeah, he would definitely be known as like when you think of one, you could think of both.
Okay.
Trying to think of dynamic duos in the NFL.
He's paired with somebody. Yeah, when you said surfer, I thought Trevor Lawrence, but
he's been really fun this year.
no.
Baker Mayfield.
That's a really good guess. You're on the right path of thinking fun players, but not him. He would definitely eat bricks for breakfast.
Cam Scatterbo.
Cam Scatterbo. That's who it is.
Man, why would you have to bring him up?
Because you're on the podcast.
Too soon.
Heartbroken, man. Heartbreaking moment.
That was Jayden's guy. Jayden picked him up or drafted him in every league he could. I mean, this was his boy, ride or die. Jayden was a big fan of Cam Scatterbo.
I mean, I would put a helmet on and run through a brick wall with him.
And yeah,
we're all fans of him.
Yeah, he's
fun to watch.
He's fun to watch.
So much fun to watch. Dang,
Him
his
and
mom
Mike
shopping
James
at
Winston.
a grocery store or gas station?
Brother, he is 100% only drinking like Mountain Dew and not even monsters like Reigns or Nos, getting himself a little roller dog.
Well, whatever that was, we're gonna have to workshop that segment in the future, Haven, because That was not very smooth.
I thought it
that
was
was
great.
rough.
Y'all just weren't creative.
My first guest appearance when we do this stupid shit.
I thought it
was
was
rough.
great. You just didn't ask creative questions. If you would have
Well,
asked, like,
here's
what
a-
would he eat for breakfast? I would have said a bowl of bricks.
Here's a creative question.
And I would have immediately given it away.
Here's a creative question, because we got a situation now where the Bengals have activated Joe Burrow to now. What are y'all doing with Joe Burrow?
Well, Haven just picked him up immediately in our league.
Yep. If he is on
Scooped him up.
waivers, I would be grabbing him. He has one good playoff matchup. You gotta think about it. We are in the end game. If you are more than locked to make the playoffs, you need to be getting pieces that can win you championships. If you have a guy that's going to have the hardest playoff schedule, I would be like, let's talk about Jahmyr Gibbs for a second. And Jahmyr Gibbs has probably the second or third hardest schedule in playoffs right now for week 15, 16, 17. I would be trying to trade him for a player on the exact same tier. Someone like Bijan has a way better schedule. If I could go Gibbs for Bijan, I would be doing that. Joe Burrow, he has a pretty decent schedule, and my quarterback in that league is Drake May. Let's say Drake May gets hurt. I have Joe Burrow right there. Hopefully he's back for playoffs. That's all I care about. I don't care to play him the next couple weeks. I care about playing him week 15 through 17. And if they bring him back,
Yeah.
it's freaking awesome.
Yep.
But if you're the Bengals, do you let him come back and play? I mean, they're sitting at 3-6 right now, already out of playoff contention. Do you risk Joe Burrow coming back and playing? What would that be? Week 14?
I wouldn't
Or
say
not
they're
week 14,
completely
like-
out.
Yeah,
They're not completely out because their division is still pretty open. I think it does depend on if they win this game this week
Yeah.
because they're playing the Steelers. So that divisional win would be huge. They're going to have to figure it out, though. But there is a very real possibility that they just keep losing. And Joe Burrow is targeting a week 13 return.
Yeah.
They just opened his 21-day window to return. So that means he's going to have to get ramped up. He's not just immediately back. So if he is back week 13, that's maybe 1 or 2 weeks right before playoffs. And then hopefully he is available in playoffs. And that is assuming, like Jayden is saying, that the Bengals are even relevant at that point and it's even worth bringing him back. There's a very real possibility if they just shut him down if they're not really in contention. So it's a risky stash, but
I mean, it's your franchise quarterback.
it
Like,
could pay
Yeah.
off if you have an open spot and say you have a locked in stud quarterback that you're rolling with anyway. He's a good backup to stash
So-
if you really want some upside.
So they had the Steelers this week. Let's say if they win that game, they have 4 wins. Then the Patriots. Let's say they don't activate them next week. That means Patriots. Let's say they lose that. They still have 4 wins. Then they have Ravens, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. All of those you could say are winnable. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can still get to 10 wins right then and there. So
yeah, but we're
I
also
think
talking about the
you-
Cincinnati Bengals, whose defense is atrocious.
true, but if
The
you
high
wanna,
school defense.
But I would be trying. You just try to win it, man. And if you need to win the Steelers or the Patriots. If you lose both of those, I think you sit them out. You win one of those, I think you can.
Yeah.
Say if
Mhm.
he's healthy enough,
Anybody
because having the Ravens twice, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns, all those are very winnable.
Mm-hmm.
completely agree. Anyone stashing him, do be aware there is a possibility that you stash him for nothing. And if that
Mhm.
happens, if it looks like that, immediately drop him. Do not keep holding on to him if the writing is on the wall that he's immediately coming
Oh
back.
yeah, I mean he's my backup
another
for Drake May.
player.
I'm happy.
Another player that you cannot stash anymore because they're done for the year is Travis Hunter. Was hoping he was going to be able to make it back. We were going to be
Yeah.
able to see him continue to break out and become what we were starting to see those last couple of weeks. He's done. They shut him down. Apparently the knee injury was way worse.
Mm-hmm.
His season is over, and now we've only seen a week or two of something. We're going to have to go in next year pretty much just as blind as we were this year, and you're going to have to make a stance on what you do and don't believe in Travis Hunter. I think he's going to be fully healthy going into next season because it's just an LCL sprain, very fluky, part of the knee to injure. It's almost never injured the way he did it, so that was kind of odd. Expect him to make a full recovery, but next year, I mean, what do you do with him?
I think he's done being a two-way player. I think he's a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have a first-round pick this year, so this is your guy. This is supposed to be your guy. I think
They
you
need him.
go get a DB in free agency. I was almost going to say the transfer portal. Go get him. Go get him. Go get a DB out of free agency, and you just let him play just one position, man. Solved into two positions.
Mm-hmm.
Because going into next year, he'll now have, assuming Brian Thomas Jr. still on the team, and Jacoby Myers.
Which that's
And
a
Jacoby Myers
good
ain't
wide
nobody.
receiver.
Yeah.
That's a good
Jacoby
wide
Myers
receiver
is
core.
really good.
It's a good core, but then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, does he really have the ability to break out if now there's another person of relevance on his team? I mean, I like Brenton Strange coming into the season as a sleepy tight end option. You know,
Mhm.
he's going to be back next year too. So I just don't know what their offense looks like next year. You're gonna have to make a lot of shots. You're gonna have to take a lot of shots and make a lot of calls on their offense next year of what you think is going to happen because it didn't go right this year.
I think with that's how Trevor Lawrence is. I think next year is a contract year for him. So you basically, honestly, he may have like another year after that.
For Lawrence, I think they extended him pretty. I think they extended him
think
for a
they
good
did
bit.
Yeah,
I
he
think
got
they
a
did like
big
a
contract, I
I think it was like
thought.
a 4-year extension, but I think it was like last year.
Yeah, so he's still under contract for a while. They
For
paid
2
him
more
really
years.
recently, and they gave him so much money. They're way too tied
Yeah.
up into that contract.
Yeah, but at this point, if he has another bad
He's
year next
overpaid.
year, yeah,
Oh,
he's overpaid, and
time.
you can trade him. But if I am Liam Cohen, I'm trying to give Trevor Lawrence as many weapons as possible. And honestly, in my opinion, Travis Hunter overtook Brian Thomas as the one this year. And so you want your number one to come back next year and be a very solid guy. He can be a really good DB, but I think he is a way better athlete to play wide receiver.
I don't know if he necessarily overtook him. The one or two games that he finally popped off were without Brian Thomas in the game.
Yeah, Brian Thomas has had a rough season.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
He's currently injured.
Drake May touchdown pass complete to Travion Henderson.
Another one? No shot.
That's the 4th touchdown for Travion.
I'm not going to be.
No, that was old. That was old news.
Okay, that was
old.
what?
Yeah.
Well,
he only has 30.
Sleeper decided to be late. Oh,
He has 30 points though.
Haven, don't do that.
Zach, if you're listening, buddy.
Just give it up, man.
Yeah, give up.
It's over.
It's over. It's over, Anakin. I got the high ground.
Shout out to the L I'm handing you right now.
Yep. Hey, the guy I'm playing too. I took that from him last year in the championship, so it's just like
it's just burning the bridge.
It's still going on from last year.
So we got some other good news, bad news. Ricky Pearsall looks like he's back and good to go. Marvin Harrison is not. Marvin Harrison is out. Had to have emergency appendicitis surgery out of nowhere.
So random, man.
We're all just living our lives, and then suddenly Marvin Harrison is out of surgery. I'm sorry, out of surgery? What do you mean? He's also out this week with appendicitis. So hopefully he just misses a week.
That's
Could
the
be
second.
2. We'll see.
Cardinals player
He'll
that
be
just
fine.
had random surgery this year. Didn't Trey Benson just like out of nowhere? It's like, oh, he's got to have surgery tomorrow.
Yep. And it was like almost end of season. Like
they were checking out his knee, and then suddenly he's done with surgery.
Poor Marvin, man.
Yep, sorry, he's out for 6 weeks.
I hope Kyler Murray's not the quarterback next year. Give Marvin a real quarterback.
Trey McBride's about to eat.
He's about to get 20 targets. Like Jacoby Brissett already fed him, but like who is he going to throw to Michael Wilson?
He's going to feed him with a shovel.
I saw a stat today. It was like Trey McBride has like 83 targets on the year, and like the second tight end behind him has like less than
like in the
50. Yeah, it was like a huge gap. It was ridiculous.
Nuts.
Yeah. Him and Christian McCaffrey just getting the targets. Like McCaffrey has 90. The next one is like 66. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So getting into some more injury news, we got some.
You missed one big news that we got to get into.
Oh yeah. you got?
Starting quarterback,
Jameis.
Jameis Winston, baby,
Jameis
for
is
the
back.
New
Oh, man.
York Giants. Oh, I wish Malik Neighbors was healthy, man. This is awesome.
I would pick up
Imagine.
anybody on that team that plays receiver, tight end, because Jameis Winston is just going to sling it. We ain't got a clue where it's going, but he's going to throw it, and he's going to have fun doing it.
Darius Slayton's going to have 13 targets for 4 catches and 140 yards. That's what it's going to be, man. Damon's is going to end up with like 55 passes. He's only going to complete 28, and he's going to have like 340 yards for 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and a fumble. And it's going to be glorious football to watch.
Just imagine if Cam Scatterbo was healthy, him and Jameis on the same football field. Like, they
Oh
would be
my
eating
God.
turf together. like that would be a blessing from the football
Just-
gods. Like, that would have been a miracle to happen. Those
Eating
two
crayons
guys
and rubber
running
turf.
the offense together. You say eating
So
crabs?
that means eating crayons and
Eating
rubber
crayon.
turf.
I thought you were doing a Jameis Winston joke about the crab legs.
So we are
yeah.
happy that Jameis is back and on camera, because who doesn't want to see Jameis on camera? But unfortunately, it does mean that Dart is out with a concussion.
Yeah.
He and
Oh, well.
Stroud look like are going to miss this week with a concussion. Stroud's a little bit concerning because CJ Stroud's this will be his second week coming off of that concussion that he still hasn't gotten through protocol yet. So it looks like he's been ruled out. So they'll have another Davis Mills game.
Happy about that.
The one,
Go Nico.
the 1
go
foot
Dalton
neck
Schultz. Long
quarterback that
neck
is-
boy.
quarterback that is back this week is Brock Purdy. It looks like he's going to return for his first start in a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if he's pretty limited, though, first week back, just because his nature of his injury. I would imagine he's probably not pushing off and throwing very long passes, extending a lot of plays, probably a lot of check downs. So Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Ricky Pearsall, maybe he's back. So all that short game stuff, we'll see. But
That's going to be an exciting
hopefully-
offense to watch this week. I want to
Yeah.
see what happens with Purdy back in the offense now without Mac Jones. See what Kittle does. See what Ricky Pearsall does. Like this is a game I'm definitely watching. It should be very fun.
So that's all I got for quarterbacks at the moment. Getting into running backs. We start with Jayden's guy. Bucky is back practicing. It's limited practice, but he's back practicing. Jayden,
Look at
Your
how
thoughts
beautiful. Just
on
look
Bucky
at this.
Irving being back.
Beautiful. That's all I got to say. Look at this beautiful soul. Oh, my phone
The
load.
specimen.
Load, please.
Yeah, so Bucky has back-to-back limited practices Wednesday and Thursday. The team has still not fully come out and said what his return
Beautiful. Look at that beautiful
schedule looks
soul.
like. So I would be cautious with Bucky. I wouldn't say there's a guarantee he plays this week, but it's the first good news that we've had in a long time. So a lot of you Bucky people that have been waiting a long time, Jayden included,
Yes.
it's a good sign. Good signs.
I hope he's back come playoff time, because in my league with you, Haven, and my friends, my team is
So
not struggling. If we're fully healthy,
if you're fully healthy, it's
It's
gonna be
over.
nasty. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It's over.
He has Jonathan Taylor. I mean, who's your other big player?
I got Jonathan Taylor and Bucky
Josh
on my running
Allen.
backs. Josh Allen at quarterback. Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I
Yeah,
just
and
traded for CD Lamb.
CD Lamb, yeah. So a nasty 5. But
And then
It's-
the tight end too, Tyler Warren.
hey, try to
So-
trade you a tight end, but that didn't work.
Yeah, you
I tried.
tried.
Okay, Dalton, you were probably one of the only people that did not get a trade offer from me this week for either Jake Ferguson or George Kittle. It's just crazy to me that I'm offering 2 top 5 tight ends, and then I'm offering also a Devontae Adams, who's like a top 10 wide receiver in my opinion, or Rome Odunze, a top 18 receiver, and I can't get nothing. Nobody wants 2 great pieces for one, and I've offered for some big names, really big names. I've also I'm not just gonna give it up for anybody. The tight end value is just crazy to me. Like I can't even trade some of these people away. I can't even trade away George Kittle or Jake Ferguson, who are 2 top 5 tight ends, plus another really good piece and bump up. It's stupid. It makes me
Yeah.
so sad.
Well, to me, unless it's like not Trey McBride, tight ends like 2 through 10 are pretty equal.
I mean, there was one trade I try to make. I try to make this rationale. So Jake Ferguson points per game is 14.45. He would be the wide receiver 14 in points per game. The guy I was trying to trade with, he had Dewan Johnson, who is number 7 on tight ends. This is how different they were. Dewan Johnson, average points per game is like 10.71. That put him at the wide receiver 43 in points per game. And I try to make that point. Like, you're literally, if you want to say this position was another wide receiver position, you're going from a wide receiver 43 to a wide receiver 14. And I'm offering you another really good piece, and I couldn't get it done. It just blew my mind. I was so upset. I don't even know what we were talking about, but I'm really now I'm upset.
I don't know. Trading can be really situational, though. You got to find the right team at the right time.
Especially this time of year, like when playoffs
Yeah.
are approaching, like you got your
Well, you
teams
got bye week.
that are comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sitting at 6-4. I just need one more win.
Right.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
All my
And
players have already
Arley's-
had their bye
Yeah,
weeks.
injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our league,
contend.
the golden rule is get 7 wins. If you can get 7 wins, you have a 90% chance of making playoffs.
All right. So next running back, keeping on the good news, Trey Benson looks like he's trending up. Cardinals still haven't exactly said when he's going to return. They haven't yet opened his 21-day window like the Bengals have Burrow. They're deeming him day to day, which is strange that he would be day to day, meaning he would return soon, but then they haven't opened his practice window. So definitely monitor that. I doubt he plays this week, but hopefully a week 12 to 13 return. Really good playoff schedule for Trey Benson and the Cardinals. If he comes right back in to being the starter, I mean, you might have a great playoff piece that you had to stash for a long time. Definitely worth
Week 16 against Atlanta Falcons. Week 17 Cincinnati Bengals. Ooh, that's a good 2-3 right there.
He's out there, go get him.
15 though, but yeah, someone may have dropped Trey Benson, think he was done for the year. Go check them waivers, man. See if he's out there. You could just easily pick up a possible championship starter for sure.
Yeah. Now this next guy, Jayden has some thoughts about. J.K. Dobbins looked like a foot or ankle injury on a looked like hip drop tackle. To me, not looking really good, man.
Mainly just because I have him in my league, and I was going to struggle at running back this week because the Bucky situation. I mean, we all know how that is. And then JK just possibly going to the IR due to an illegal tackle that was not even called. Like, start holding these players accountable, hold these refs accountable. Like, I wonder how many like injuries have happened due to that. Season-ending injuries.
It's a lot, man. And like
It's
they try to make it where it's like, what is it, like a flag now? And the refs aren't even holding people accountable. It's crazy.
It's supposed to be. They're supposed to call it.
I mean, JK's had like a good year so far. Yeah, and then just another injury that wasn't even his. Like, none of his injuries are his fault, but like, you can't prevent an Achilles tear, you can't prevent an ACL tear, but an injury due to an illegal tackle, I mean, you can prevent that.
Yep.
Like, that's banned from the league for a reason.
They definitely need to do better at trying to
accountable,
educate and prevent that. Because I mean, it's looking like he has a much more serious foot sprain where
he was getting
up 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, I'd be very worried if I had Dobbins.
A second opinion, so
not looking good. Yeah, he's pretty.
We'll see.
He's pretty upset about it. I've seen on Twitter.
Yeah,
he had some words for some people.
Some words is a very nice way to put it.
For listeners, go to his Twitter and just read his latest tweet. We can't say it because it's pretty vulgar, but yeah.
A lot of 4-letter words in there.
That rhymes with duck.
So that's all I got for running backs. Getting to receivers, kind of blitz through some of these. Already talked about Marv had the surgery for the appendicitis. They missed probably a week or two, but should be back full go when he's ready. Devontae Adams looks like he's not practicing yet. Probably veteran rest day. Should be expected to play.
Yeah, he was about to go back in, and they were like, "We're
Yeah.
winning." Like, I'm not worried about him. He should be
Same
fine.
thing with Puka. Puka a week ago. They were
Yeah.
up by a lot, and there was no reason to send him back out there. So I'd imagine he plays. He's a vet. He knows how to take care of his body by now, and he'll be
Mhm.
back out there doing what he does best. Brian Thomas Jr. back at practice. I'm kind of surprised by this one because it was sounding like he had a mid to high ankle sprain. So
Yeah.
I imagine him to miss a little more time. He's practicing limited. I might play this week. If he does, he could have some limited production. So I'd monitor that and just kind of check practice reports, but might be trending in the right way.
Yeah.
Keep up with that, though.
Trending the right way to go drop about 6 more passes this week.
So many drops. Player who's not trending up is Garrett Wilson. I saw he just got put on IR earlier today with his
That
knee
dude's
injury.
faking. He wants out.
Not looking good, man.
He shouldn't come back this year.
He shouldn't come back to the Jets, period.
I would say you could drop him if you had to. Because realistically, he's out for 4 weeks now, and by the time he comes back, I mean, with what he's had to go through and what he's coming back to, I mean, it's not like you're confident to start him right away. So, yeah, I mean, if you had to drop him, it's kind of the same situation with Terry McLaurin. It's just they're going to miss so much time, and by the time they're back, I mean, you got to win now.
Get him back, and he's going to catch 2 catches for 24 yards. Like,
yeah, I mean,
great.
It's unfortunate. Just lost season for him. He's a good player. Deserves a lot better, but that's the story of the Jets. Getting into some tight ends. Looks like Arondé Gadsden is back practicing. It looks like he dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
He has a quad bruise, which was a whole lot better news considering anything with the knee that could have happened. They're calling him day to day. He's back at full practice. Looks like he's good to go. So good to go there. Our boy, our sweet baby boy, is going to be okay.
Do not, if you have Keenan Allen, go ahead and bench Keenan Allen, because if Arondé is on the field, Keenan Allen is not. If Arondé is not playing, you play Keenan Allen. That's simple as that. Don't make it difficult.
Looking like Dalton Kincaid is going to miss some time with his hamstring injury. They're calling him week to week, and wouldn't be surprised if he misses a week or two. It's unfortunate. Probably a lot of people were depending on him.
Yeah.
You can go out there and get Knox. Go get Dawson Knox if you think he might be able to step into some production. I would be cautious with immediately starting him, though. I would stash him, though, and see if he steps into what Kincaid was doing. But I don't know if I'm fully ready to trust Dawson Knox immediately. I think I'd rather lean towards like a Dalton Schultz or a Cade Otton, some of these other guys who might be on waivers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you had to start Knox, I mean, he's been productive in the past with Allen when it was just him. So,
would you Dawson Knox or Juwan Johnson?
Juwan.
I figured that's the only one that come to my head. I know that's a good Cade. I would go Cade. I would go Dalton Schultz. I think if you have Dawson Knox and you don't have a tight end, then you gotta play him. If not, if you have another option, this is a good week to play the other option. And who knows? He may actually do good, and then you can put him in your lineup next week.
Mm-hmm. Would y'all go Dawson
this
Knox?
week?
Would y'all go Dawson Knox or
that's my start. That's my starting tight end this week for when we get to start sits.
I want to hear. I want to hear. Then I want to hear. Change our minds.
So would y'all go Loveland or would y'all go Dawson Knox?
Dawson Knox. Josh Allen loves his tight ends. He's going to find Dawson Knox in the end zone. They had a bad week last week. Josh Allen's coming for redemption, playing the Bucks. I'm telling you, Dawson Knox. No reason.
I got to see it first.
Trust.
I want to get.
Trust. That's all.
Same thing
trust.
last week with Travion, man. You just got big trust.
There's no rhyme or reason why he's my start this week. It's just trust.
Just a feeling.
That was Josh Allen's go-to guy 2 years ago before Dalton Kincaid came into the picture. Dawson Knox, they're best friends. They golf together. Like, trust.
Big trust.
All right. Well, that pretty much wraps up all of our news and injury info for now. So now I think we'll get into our next segment where Jayden brought some stuff for show and tell.
Yes,
What do you
I
got?
did bring
What do
some
you got?
show, show and tell. It's not really show and tell. So, I recently
You're gonna
graduated my
show it and you're gonna tell
master's.
us about it.
And
I mean,
so,
he already did show and tell. It's right there on his mantle behind us.
oh yeah,
And
that's the big show and tell right there.
They're showing me and showing right in
But
the face.
one thing I'm fascinated with is graphing data. So I have a little fun segment we're going to do where I have graph players' fantasy points throughout the year so far, and they're going to try to guess the players.
All right, let's see it.
So I have a quarterback I'm going to show y'all, quarterback stats, running back stats, wide receiver, and tight end. Let's see how well y'all know y'all's fantasy players based off this visual analysis of their data.
This is going to be way harder than I'm expecting. I'm ready to see how this goes.
Okay, so can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Can y'all see the
There,
graph?
yeah, there we go.
Okay, here we go. First one.
Ooh.
And I have some hints to give to y'all throughout, but this is obviously the quarterback. So if you look on your y-axis, you have the fantasy points. If you look down here, this is the weeks. So I'm going to give y'all a first hint. This player has not had a bye.
No.
If you cannot tell based off this visual
Has
analysis.
not had a bye and had a really big week 7.
Week 7.
But it's had some really bad weeks last week.
Who could do? So, do you want us to lock in an answer, or do you want us to just guess, like per round of hints?
Y'all can text me and I'll say.
So locking it in, okay.
And then I'll say if y'all are correct or incorrect on who you think it is. So based off looking at this graph, would y'all want to start this quarterback this week? With them trending how far down they have.
So he is definitely a matchup play guy. So he's had 1 week at 21, 1 week at like 26, a 40, another 21, probably like an 18, and then he just had a 7-point game. All right, Jayden, I'm going to give you my first guess. I think this is Bo Nix. I'm locking it in. Bo Nix.
Dalton, do you have a
that
guess?
That feels right. I think I also was leaning Bo Nix. I know he had a big week, and then he's had a couple of really down weeks.
Y'all are
Yes.
correct. This is Bo Nix. Y'all know y'all's fantasy quarterbacks pretty well.
Yeah, he's been a rider. He's been such a confusing one for me. Holy
has.
cow.
And this is the running back. Who is the running
On
back?
the running backs with a bye week.
Go ahead and give us that first hint.
First hint, AFC. He's an AFC running
AFC.
back.
They
Alright, so
had
he's-
a really good week in week 8. Really good week.
And he's had 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dalton, do you have a guess?
Not at the moment.
Week 9 bye. That should be a really big
I know.
give.
Trying to think
Jayden,
who had a bye week recently.
Jayden, can you go ahead and give second hand? I'm blanking here too.
He is a top 15 running back.
Okay.
Top 15 running back. He's had 3 weeks. His lowest was 6 points. And he's in the AFC. This is harder than I thought. Oh,
no.
no. He had 18 points last week.
Yeah, close to it.
Dalton, do you want a hint, or you think you got it?
Nothing's coming to me right now.
I feel like this next hint's going to kind of give it away, if you remember.
Would it be Brees Hall?
Is that your final answer?
He can lock it in for this round because I don't have a guess for this round. Is that
I
correct?
think so. I think he had a really big week recently and then also had a week 9 bye. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Brees Hall.
You're correct, Dalton. This is Brees Hall.
Wow.
Look at you.
I would have never guessed that.
All right. For the wide receiver,
Ooh, very consistent.
Mm-hmm. No bye week.
no bye
No
week
bye
yet.
week. One boom game. That was
Yeah.
a week 7 boom game.
So I would imagine it's a pretty high receiver in ranks right now, just because, like you said, they've been pretty
Yeah.
consistent.
Give us the first hint. I have an idea. Give us the first hint.
Yeah, I have an idea
NFC.
too.
He's an NFC wide receiver.
I have an idea because I feel like we've talked about this person a lot, and just seeing how consistent they are, my mind immediately goes to Chris Olave.
That's
And I think
exactly what I
he's
was
had-
thinking. Is this
I
Chris
think he's had
Olave?
one or
This
two.
is
big
Chris
games.
Olave.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
go.
Chris Olave. Yeah.
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 All right, last one. This is a fun one.
That shows the
Okay.
consistency, man.
Tight end.
I know. Yeah. Oh wow. Holy.
Holy.
18 high.
It was going
multiple
so
zeros.
good. And then what on earth has been happening recently?
Is this Mark Andrews?
This is not Mark Andrews.
Okay.
It's not a bad guess, Haven.
Give us our first hint.
Okay, the first
Damn.
hit. This is not
They've had three
true
losers.
starting tight end.
For us as fantasy owners?
For fantasy owners, this is not a starting tight end. You would not draft this player. This is someone you would have picked up.
He's had 3 goose eggs.
So that should give you a hint on why you would pick up this tight end.
But had an 18-point week.
I have an idea. Dalton, you got to guess before, but I think I know. I may have know who it is.
Now, these weeks where they had 0, that doesn't mean they didn't play. That means they actually put up 0 points.
They actually put up 0 points.
Okay, because there's a dot. If there wasn't a dot, that means they wouldn't have played.
Yeah. For week 7, so back-to-back goose eggs. Back-to-back goose eggs.
Had a big week 5. Even week 4 and week 5. Mostly.
I think.
I don't.
Is this Zach Ertz?
Nope.
This is not Zach Ertz. This is not a starter on a team. He started because something happened. That should be your hint. This guy popped off because something happened.
But he played
Is this
in the beginning.
Jake Tonges?
This is Jake Tonges.
What?
No way.
I threw you in for a loop.
Yeah,
you knew
that was-
Jake Tonges?
That was a deep cut.
You just went.
Backup
Hold
tight
on.
end for the Niners. Jake
Don't.
Tonges.
Dalton
on.
knows fantasy. Like, wow, that's impressive. Well, my hint was kind of like, this isn't, this is a guy
That
he wouldn't
helped.
draft. Like, he only played because Kittle got hurt.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got it until you said that. That helped.
And
a
then,
lot.
like, week 4 through 6, like, if you picked him up off waivers and played him, like, you had a fun, good 3
Yeah.
weeks.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
he had some
That was
very
pretty
usable,
good.
very usable weeks. Awesome. That was cool, Jayden. So, Jayden, after starting that off, do you want to get us into starts of the week and go with your quarterback?
So, my quarterback, and then pull it up, that's Caleb Williams.
Versus the Vikings, I believe.
Versus the Vikings. It's a divisional rival. Feel like it's just going to be a shootout. Caleb Williams
It's going
is
to be a fun one.
he's balling. He is looking like the first overall pick, as he should be.
Mhm.
Had a good comeback win against the Giants last week. Where is he?
I think he's about top 12 or so.
Yes.
Top
So the last 2 weeks, he was a quarterback 1.
Mhm.
Last week, he was a quarterback 4. I think he's on a train that's just going to keep on moving forward. I think he's going to give you a solid 20 piece this week. I believe when they play the Vikings, that's always a shootout game.
Yeah, his rushing ability does give him some legs, and Vikings defense has had a lot of injuries. They haven't been as good as they were supposed to be this year. That's a good start, Jayden. Mine
Roll with it.
is Dak Prescott playing against the Raiders. They average 17.78 points a game against quarterbacks. Not a great, just that's not just an amazing number, but he has all his weapons back. He has Jake, he has CD, he has George Pickens, he has Javante. They just had a bye week. Usually teams are a little bit fresher after the bye. Geno Smith throws a lot of turnovers. Cowboys defense is also garbage. So this is I have two theories in my head. Either the Cowboys are about to be one of the greatest defenses of all time this week, and they're going to get like 4 turnovers. Dak's going to get a lot of red zone opportunities. They're going to score, or the Cowboys' defense is going to be the Cowboys' defense, and we're going to another shootout, and the Raiders just aren't as good against the shootout, and Dak's going to light the world up. He's going to probably have 40 passing attempts this week, hope maybe even 50. I feel confident starting Dak Prescott this week.
Yeah, I was going to say with the unfortunate situation and news that happened last week within the Cowboys organization, them boys are fixing to come play some ball, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yep.
They're ready.
They lost a brother, and so they're playing for him big time for sure. Yeah, I just hope the Raiders can stay in it enough to where the Cowboys need to score points, because they could just steamroll over them and this thing be over by the fourth quarter. But
if they steamroll over again with this defense the Cowboys have, that'll be interesting to say the least.
That's the hope, is that the Raiders can stay in the game, because the Cowboys defense is so bad. So going into my quarterback start of the week, I'm going with Matthew Stafford. I hope if you have him, you are still continuing to roll with him. Well, here's my vote of confidence to keep rolling with him. He's had 3 weeks in a row of over 26 points. I know he's going against a tough Seattle defense. At least they're at home. It's a tough divisional matchup. I would keep rolling with him. He's been solid, looking like an MVP.
Yeah, I regret. I had a while ago, we had a segment where we were debating between Matthew Stafford and Bo Nix, and I dropped Matthew Stafford for Joe Flacco, so I could play Joe Flacco this week. And in return, Matthew Stafford has been going off. Now, Joe has still been a good quarterback, but it's just like, did I make the right call? We'll find out.
Yep.
But Bo Nix is going to be hanging out on my bench this week.
Yeah. All right, Haven, who's your running back start of the week?
My running back is going against the Bengals. It is Jaylen Warren. I love picking teams against running backs against the Bengals. They give up over 28 points a game to running backs. Just
wow.
Just
easy
let
money.
them eat. Easy money.
Easy money.
He is a guy, I think he should have been a bye candidate for a lot of people who are trying to make a push to the playoffs. He has a really, really good schedule coming up. Playoffs is a little bit harder with week 16 and 17, but you gotta get there first. If your deadline is still going on, go ahead. I'll be trying to trade for Jaylen Warren. Honestly, he can be pretty cheap, but he has the Bengals this week, and that game he is about to eat. Eat.
And my start
you can eat buffet.
My start of the week's in the same game, just on the other side of the field. I'm going Chase Brown against the Steelers. Steelers have been beaten by a lot of running backs this year. I would imagine this game is going to be a shootout. Looks like the highest over-under on the week. Chase Brown coming off 2 weeks in a row of about 20 points each. Gets plenty of touches in the game. He is their main and only starter. They're coming off a bye week. I think he's going to be very involved in what should be a high-scoring ball game. Jayden, who you got at running back?
I got good old Woody Marks.
Woody.
I feel like he is back. Last week he had his highest snap percentage he's had all season. Played 80% of the snaps. Had 14 rushing attempts. 63 yards on the ground. Scored a touchdown. I feel like he is a good start this week, especially against the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah.
His coach even came out and said, we are going to be feeding Woody Marks a lot more. And that's a really good vote of confidence.
Yes.
And
last week, 80% of snaps. I mean, the takeover is here.
He took over. Rookies, finally. I mean, been waiting on him all season just about. Travion Henderson.
It's just some reason it's just the end of the season, man. They come around and they just do good. There's just one more person that piece of the puzzle. It's Ja'Cory Bill Krosky. If he can turn it around, I mean, that man has the juiciest playoff schedule there is. But I don't have as much confidence in him as I did.
I don't have
Whatever,
confidence in
yeah.
that Commanders offense.
You know who else has a good playoff schedule?
Who?
Trevion Henderson.
Oh, I got him.
Wait till
No, I'm
Ramondre
just
comes
kidding.
back.
He has 31 points right now in the game for fantasy, and he'll probably be off the team with the way that Mike Vrabel treats him. He'll probably be just kicked off the team and benched, told to go home.
Yeah, you said Trevion has a good playoff schedule. You meant to say Ramondre
Has a
has
good
a good
playoff
playoff schedule.
What is his obsession with him? Like,
He has photos of him having fun
Yeah.
with a mayonnaise jar or something.
oh, alrighty.
I would hold on to those too. So then leading into my wide receiver start of the week, I got Jalen Waddle against the Commanders. Pretty simple. The Dolphins have been featuring him ever since Tyreek Hill went down. It's a pretty easy plug and play start every week. The Commanders defense is terrible against receivers. Fire up Jayden Waddle. Easy peasy.
I'll go
So,
next.
Jayden or Haven.
Oh.
Yeah, Haven, you can go and go.
Yeah, I want to go because my guy.
Go.
I've been holding this in. I'm going with the reverse jinx. This guy went on social media and he told you to drop him off your fantasy team. I don't believe that for 1 second because after this week, he's going to go, you actually listen to me? Joke's on you. He has sucked this season. He's been terrible, but he is a Mississippi native, and I'm going to put some faith in him. He went to the wrong school. That's okay. He's only had 2 good weeks this year. That's okay. He's been the wide receiver 101 once this season. That's okay. But he will be all right this week. I know he's on your bench. Put him in your starting lineups. We got that reverse jinx rolling. It is A.J. Brown.
I was hoping you were going to
Disgusting.
eventually say his name.
Disgusting. Like, is that all you got? Just the reverse jinx? AJ Brown.
Reverse jinx, and he plays the Lions, who is a good matchup.
He gets
And
plenty
Jalen
of targets.
Hurts.
He just doesn't do anything with them.
Yeah. He's going to come after the game. He's going to make some statement, and then he's going to get on 2K and say Jalen Hurts looks like the taco off of a bus truck, but it's going to be okay. And then Jalen's going to talk about world peace and his favorite novel from this 18th century about friendship.
Something weirdly cryptic. All right, Jaden, who you got?
I'm going to roll with Jordan Addison against the Bears. He had 11 targets last week, only caught 3, but I mean, he is a guy that's just slept on to me. You know, he's overlooked by Justin Jefferson in that offense. He had a great first. I mean, he was on a roll this season when he came back from being suspended. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get suspended before this game and do something stupid. But he's had a couple down weeks the last 2 weeks, but I feel like this is a big week for him. I feel like he's going to at least get you 15 to hopefully 18. I'd like 18 out of him this week. He's just a good, solid start.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's a good game. It's a good game to start lots of people.
Good
It's a fun
matchup,
one to
too.
watch.
I'm
You
starting
got a
Aaron
tight end,
Jones over Travis Etienne. I'm excited about that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jaden, who you got at tight end? I know you teased this earlier.
No, I was being for real. Dawson Knox.
Heck
There
yeah.
he is.
I'm rolling with no rhyme or reason. He's getting a touchdown this week. So if you sports bet out there, anytime touchdown score, Dawson Knox. And you heard it here first.
Oh, yeah.
Jayden Smith.
We do
Touchdown
not do no sports
guarantee.
betting.
Touchdown guaranteed. And when that happens, I'm going to be back next week and be say, I told you so. And I'm just going to dip out. Like, I will chime in, say, I told you so, and leave.
You're welcome for all the money that you made.
You're welcome. I wonder what the odds would be on that. Like if you place $5 bet.
You should go put one down.
Can't sport bet. Sport betting
These
is
other
not condoned on this podcast. We do this for the fun and love of the game.
These
Sports
other two
bet.
tight ends. These other two tight ends, we also teased. Haven and I both have 2 guys that we're both confident in. Mine's Cade Otton against the Bills, and Haven, who you got?
We got Dalton Schultz. You know, last week he had 11 targets, 7 catches with that long neck Davis Mills. I see it continuing this week. He's had 3 of the last 4
Long neck.
and being top 7. he's his number 2 guy. Nico gets the most targets. Dalton's right behind him. He's gonna throw the ball to him. That long net connection's gonna look real good this week.
Yeah. I'm happy with K. Dalton or Dalton Schultz. Both are second options, very Mr. Necessary.
And also Knox.
Get tons of targets. Tons of targets lately. Very good.
Dare you
service.
forget about Dalton?
How dare you?
Dawson Knox guaranteed touchdown. Can't beat it.
Well, that's 6 fantasy points plus a reception, so 7.
Fire them all up.
I hope he gets points because if not, in our league, if you have a player who scores 0 points, it's a shotgun a beer. So, like,
Yes. Let's actually. I want to talk about that. This is such a fun rule, and we need to do it in ours. And we're going to put this segment on TikTok right here, right now. If you have if you have a fun thing that y'all do in y'all's league, let us know down below. We do a thing where if you have a player, it either has to be a quarterback, wide receiver, or running back or tight end. No defense, no kickers. They get 0 points or less. You have to shotgun a beer in 24 hours of kickoff time. And every day you do not do it, it has to be, you add another day. We had a guy in our league, he actually didn't even have beer, but he was running out of time. And he asked if he could do like a sparkling wine. Sounds awful how to do that. It was rough, but
Hell no.
And you have
like
to send
this.
a video of you doing it live. Like,
Yes.
it can't be like pre-recorded. Like, it has to be like a live Snapchat video
Yeah.
of you shotgun the beer.
It's such a fun little twist that we do in this league that makes it so much more. It makes it really fun. Like it's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday when a guy gets off work because he had a Monday night player get goose egg and he's having to shotgun a room temperature Miller Lite because he had to buy at the gas station and the gas station freezers were not working and so he had nothing else to do and now he's crying in tears and it was just
Brad.
it's entertaining and it takes 18 seconds and you get to just mess with the guy. It's a very
Shout out Brad. If you're listening, Brad, which I know you do listen to their podcast, you need to up your game. I mean, it takes them like 30 seconds to drink 1 beer shotgunning it.
it's
It's sad.
So listeners, if you have something that you do fun in your league, let us know in the comments below. It's really fun. It really what makes this league a little bit more enjoyable.
Haven wants to do it so bad. He's like, please,
I haven't
0
had to do
points.
it.
I had to do it once.
Do it.
The one game, the first time I started Quentin Johnston, it was this
Yeah.
goose egg game. 0 points.
Goose egg.
I was so mad. I was like, dude, you have been on a roll. You finally made my starting lineup, and you do this. Like, what kind of place is this?
You betray me like this?
You betrayed me. I mean, the beer was good, but the 0 hurt the worst.
Yeah, Haven's had multiple tight ends, and I know our league that give him goose eggs. I guess they haven't been in that league.
Blessed. Thank goodness.
You've been drinking a lot of beers.
Haven't had to yet, man. Haven't had to. I'm gonna. And we had in our league when I played someone, I had 3 players give me 0 points. That would have been 3 shotguns. Whew.
Imagine doing a cutthroat league. We have like a guy like you have to pick in the 18th round that's not going to start. You have to put him in your lineup because you have no one else.
Gosh. But these are what makes this is what makes fantasy fun.
Pray for those people. All right. Let's get into some start to sit questions. Got a couple here. Hopefully they're pretty interesting. Go with the running back one first. Would y'all rather start for this week RJ Harvey going against the Chiefs? J.K. Dobbins is gone. So RJ Harvey looks to be the clear-cut lead back. Chase Brown going against the Steelers.
This one's hard, man.
Probably the obvious answer is Chase Brown.
Chase Brown's is playing against the Steelers who give up a lot of points of running backs. RJ Harvey is playing better matchup. RJ Harvey plays the Chiefs who do not give a lot of points to running backs. RJ Harvey also is more of a receiving running back, but the Chiefs are really good on defense against that. I think the answer you would want it to be is RJ Harvey. Rookie running back, gonna have the full workload. That's what you want it to be. But in reality, it really should be Chase Brown. He should have a good week this week.
Completely agree.
A first round pick.
Completely agree. I'm not afraid to start Harvey. I just am open to the possibility that this could be a bust where he has like maybe 50 total yards and no touchdown, and then you started him, got all excited, and then it didn't work out points wise.
I'm thinking Chase Brown probably finishes like RB14. RJ Harvey's going to finish as like the RB24. That's in my head. That's what I see.
RJ Harvey going forward looks great.
Yes,
Looks like a
but
tough
this
week,
week,
though,
this is a hard week. Next week it's
I'll be cautious.
It's gonna be cooking
Yeah.
next week.
So going into two more running backs, would you rather start Aaron Jones or Rashad White?
It's another tough one. This Rashad, if Bucky doesn't play, then it makes this a little bit more interesting. If Bucky does play, it's easy Aaron Jones. But I think the answer still is Aaron Jones. He's 2 weeks coming back. Last week he had a really good game. He basically is 80% snap percentages now. I would be leaning towards Aaron Jones. I'm actually starting him over even a harder one. I would rather start Travis Etienne over Rashad White, and I'm having to choose Aaron Jones over Travis Etienne. I think Aaron Jones is a good start this week. We put a poll this week with Aaron Jones. If people would play him, we had a good 70% said yes. I think he's a good startup this week.
I refuse to answer that question because that one hits the soul.
It's okay. Bucky will be back real soon. But I agree. I would go Aaron Jones. He made Jordan Mason have 25% of snaps.
So sad. So sad.
Made him irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
He's looking like the starter again. Like Jayden said, this looks like to be a very fun, high-scoring game. I would imagine if it's in a shootout, Aaron Jones is in the game even more. So I agree. I would go Aaron Jones. Looking at some receivers, we got Cortland Sutton or Ted McMillan.
Who do the Panthers play?
I bench both.
I know the Broncos play the Chiefs.
Assuming you have to flex one of them. That's right. Yep. Sutton's got the Chiefs.
Tet is.
Has Atlanta.
We have
Atlanta's secondary.
Tough matchup for both.
Yeah, Atlanta's secondary is pretty stout.
Last time the Panthers played the Falcons, it was 31-0. But
in that game, I think Tet still had 7 or 8 targets.
Yeah.
Who won that? Didn't the Panthers win that game?
Panthers won 31-0, and then next week Falcons whooped the Bills. It was so stupid. I still would go Cortland Sutton. He is more of a boomer or bust, and that's what I want. I want a boomer or bust. Ted McMillan to me is still boring. He is a 10-point per game player in my opinion. I know
he's
Dalton
the safer option.
He's safer. He's going to get you 10. Cortland Sutton could give you 4 points, or he can get you 22. Don't know what's going to happen, but I'll take the risk of a 6-point differential. And if he busts, he's lower by only a couple points when he could have a way bigger game than Tet.
Yeah, Sutton, he's scored lower than 3 points twice this year. So he has a much lower floor that is realistic.
Very low floor.
Tet gets so many targets every week that he's going to be safer. So depending on what team you have in your makeup, maybe you want safety, maybe you want some more volatility. But assuming both of these guys are flex players, I'm usually going with the upside guy. And I think that is Sutton. I think he has more upside than T-Mac. All right. I'm going to stay on kind of this flex player range. One of these guys you just mentioned, Travis Etienne or Kamani Vidal.
Jayden, what you think, boy?
Ugh.
Yeah, this is the problem. Kamani has had a big week, low week, big week, low week, big week last week. Obviously, this should be the low week. So that makes me lean towards Travis Etienne. Kamani is consistent. He is consistent. And this will be his low week in his consistency.
Who are the Jags?
They'll go into the bye.
They play each other. The Jags play the Chargers.
They'll go into the bye, and then Amarian will come back, and Kamani will become irrelevant because he's going to have this low week. I'm going Travis Etienne. I don't like him either.
I trust Etienne's touches more. He seems to touch the ball and get, whether they're carries or dump offs. He seems
he's getting 15. He's getting 15
amount.
opportunities. He gets 15 opportunities.
I don't mind Kamani, but yeah, he is much more volatile, and the floor can just drop out suddenly.
Yep.
I think Jacksonville's tougher against running backs than the Chargers are. So at least matchup wise, it looks like it's in ETN's favor, and he seems to be more of a trustworthy start anyway. So I think I agree. I would give ETN. Quarterbacks. Would y'all rather start Joe Flacco or Bo Nix? Haven, I
Man,
know you've struggled with this decision.
honestly, this is the week I'm not struggling with it, but this is a Bo Nix this week. Joe Flacco has a good matchup. Bo Nix has a hard matchup. When Bo Nix plays hard opponents, he does not do good. He's had some 2 low weeks. I'm
Oh
not
no, he played the Raiders last week,
he did
and
bad,
he did
man.
horrible. And the Raiders are awful.
And he looked like cheeks.
That game was the worst thing to watch.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Joe Flacco plays the Steelers. Steelers, I've said, do good against quarterbacks. He's going to have to throw the ball because their defense is terrible.
Yeah, they will be on the field consistently.
And yes, this is
because
a good.
Their defense is going to give up 40 points.
This is a Joe Flacco.
Has a good high over under in that game. I think I agree. Got Joe Flacco. Old man Flacco.
And man Flacco.
All right, well, cool. That's all we got for start sits. Now on to a player that is not so old as we get into Haven's rookie player to watch. Haven, what player you got for us this week?
So this is a tight end. His name is Terrence Ferguson. He plays for the Rams. 2nd-round draft pick. Terrence. What a name. Dude looks like a name like that, he should be going to calc class, not playing tight end for the Rams. But Sean McVay has came out and said, I wish I would have known about this guy sooner. He should be on the field. He's not been on the field because I'm stupid. Terrence Ferguson can stretch the field. He had one catch where he should have caught it. Would have been like a 40-yarder. The next play, he caught one like 2 plays later for 35. It was a great catch. I've been excited about this guy. I wanted to talk about him last week, but I thought I was going to wait a little bit longer. If he's on your waivers, you're a dynasty, you're tanking. Honestly, you're not tanking. If you have an old tight end like George Kittle or Travis Kelce, it's a good stash. I think this guy, Tyler Higbee, this is the last year of his contract. He's going to be gone next year. Terrence Ferguson's going to come in, I think he's going to be a really good option. Terrence Ferguson, my rookie to watch and to add to your roster.
Yeah, and then McVay targeted him in the draft. I mean, he's 22 years old, 6'5", 250.
Yeah.
I remember him having a really good combine. He was one of those really athletic tight ends that had a really good combine and
really good at Oregon.
Some eyebrows. Yeah, very good at Oregon. Yeah, totally agree with Higbee being on the last year of his contract and his age. I mean, you would imagine he's going to be out pretty soon. And so if he is out and Ferguson is, say, the starter next year, he's already gone up in snaps. I mean, he's in the 30s to 40s now in snaps on a weekly basis. So he's getting touches, looks really good. Like you said, when he does touch the ball, you can see that there's talent there. Yep. You can see that he's an athletic tight end. And a lot of these young guys, they just take a while to get on the field. But when they do, if they start popping off, like even how Gadsden did for the Chargers, it's just sometimes they don't get off the field once you see how well they are on it. Yep. So I agree. It's a good stash, good young rookie tight end. Love farming those young tight ends just to see what happens.
Yeah, I know Jayden loves
love rookie tight ends. I called the Sam Laporta year. I called the Tyler Warren this year.
And next year,
you're big on Tyler Warren.
I'm huge.
Next year, so this upcoming draft, the number 1 tight end, he's projected to be a top 12 pick. He is a Oregon tight end again, and his name's Kenyon. If y'all have not heard about this guy, go watch some of his tape. He's really good.
You got it.
I'll say he's going to be the guy this year who's that top 12 first-round draft pick tight end. I'm excited about him. He's going to be the guy next year that everyone's going to be talking about, and it's going to be Jayden's boy once more.
There's only been one rookie tight end missed out on bad play call. Guess who?
Trey McBride?
No. I drafted him high hopes. He's a big name every year. Awful.
Kyle Pitts.
Yes.
Chow Pitts. That's Dalton. Hey, Dalton Wilson. Dalton, that was your tight end of the week last week. What did he end up doing last week? What did he end up doing?
He had a bad week over in Europe.
Europe
was not kind. Europe was not kind to him.
Man, he has so much green coming up. You love yourself some Kyle Pitts, Dalton Hanley.
I'm just open for it. I'm open to the idea of him because everyone hates him. Because he's so cheap. That's really the real reason. It's not that I love him. It's just that if everyone else hates him, it's like, well, I guess I got to be at that point. Because if the price is dirt, it's like, okay, well, I can just pick up some dirt and hand that to you. If you just want to give me Kyle Pitts.
There's one other rookie tight end I was big on this year, and that was Colston Loveland.
He's had 2 good weeks.
He had 8 last week. He had 29 and 8.
We're still waiting on him to take over, though, and I'm hoping he does because I like him too. I'm just waiting.
He had 9.5. He was 4 for 4 with 55 yards. That's solid. We'll take those baby steps against the Giants, who are a little bit harder. Minnesota and Pittsburgh coming up, some good matchups. He could be. If you need to stream a tight end, I could definitely see you starting Colston.
Good stash for the late year push.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can break out. All right, boys. This was a great episode. I think that'll do us for this round. Don't catch us back next week for our Tuesday episode. Thank you, Jayden, for joining.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. First guest appearance.
It's great having you, man. Like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Twitter at FFB Addicts.